Hi, my name is Ted Waga, and I'm running for the United States House of Representatives in Pennsylvania's 19th Congressional District. In this video, I would like to talk about energy independence. Currently, the United States of America is entirely too dependent on foreign oil. And these nations, the OPEC nations, where we get a great deal of our oil, really don't care for us. They don't like us. They tolerate us, but they just don't like us. And as long as we're dependent on foreign oil, we will never truly have security within our nation. If we want to be truly secure, we have to become energy independent. And I would like to say right off the bat that I do not believe in man-made global warming. I personally believe that the Earth goes through cyclical climate changes, and that currently we're in a warming stage. But I do not believe that this is caused by man. I believe it's natural. And here's why. Of the Earth's total surface, a little over 70% is water, which leaves a little under 30% as land mass. Of that 29.2% land mass, humans are said to only occupy 1 to 3% of that land mass. So we're expected to believe that while we occupy such a small percentage of the Earth's surface, we have such a huge impact on the Earth overall. I'm afraid that the numbers just don't add up, and I'm not buying it. I do not believe in man-made global warming. Therefore, my answers regarding energy independence are not going to be contingent upon man-made global warming. Now, there are two roads for us to follow if we want to become energy independent. The first road would be fossil fuels: oil, natural gas, and coal. They've served us well over the past 100 years and continue to serve us well. The other road would be renewable energies such as solar, wind power, hydroelectric power, and biomass. Now, these are relatively new over the past 30 to 40 years as far as solar and wind power. They have not really caught on, although our federal government has been pushing and putting a lot of money into renewable energies. Now, there are pros and cons to each one. With fossil fuels, they're readily available. I personally believe that we have a great deal of oil reserves under our ground, both at ANWR and other areas within the United States. We have a great deal of natural gas, the Marcellus Shale gas fields. There's a great deal of natural gas there, as well as other places underground. And we have a great deal of coal. So these natural resources I think we have in great abundance. They're readily available, they're relatively cheap, and they'll get a lot less expensive if we tap into our natural reserves a little bit more and rely less on foreign oil. And I believe we have enough that lasts us a very long time. The issue with fossil fuels are they pollute. There's no doubt they pollute. I don't believe it contributes to global warming, but if you look at a picture of Los Angeles and the smog, it doesn't appear to be very healthy to live there and breathe in the smog as a result of the emissions. So I will agree that they do pollute the air that we breathe. I don't believe that they contribute to global warming. Renewable energy. The pros are that it's clean, relatively clean and quiet. The con is that it's not very affordable. It's quite expensive, in fact, and very inefficient. I myself looked into solar panels for my house. I was told that one, the amount of solar panels I would need would not fit on my roof, and two, the total cost would be over $20,000. The time that it would take, based on my electric usage, to recoup that $20,000 would be approximately 15 to 20 years. And by that time, the warranty on those solar panels would have run out, and I would have to be buying new solar panels. So they never really paid for themselves. So at this point, they're very inefficient, very expensive. Given the pros and cons of both fossil fuels, renewable energy, my personal belief is that if we want to truly be energy independent, we need to rely on fossil fuels. We need to get into the ground and start tapping into our national reserves. what we have underground, our oil, our natural gas, our coal. There are ways that we can burn it cleaner and better, but we need to tap into it, and we need to tap into it now and become less dependent on foreign oil. Now, as renewable energies become more efficient and more affordable, then Americans can begin to transition over to those energy sources as they choose, as the American people choose, not as the federal government forces us. Let me be very clear in saying that the free market should decide if and when we transfer over into renewable energy sources. The reason why businesses aren't investing in renewable energy is because it's not cost effective. They're not going to make any money at it. Look at Solyndra. Our federal government dumped $535 million into that company just last year, and this year they're bankrupt. It's because renewable energy just isn't affordable. It's not cost effective at this point in time. Therefore, if we want to be truly energy independent, we have to rely on our fossil fuels. And let the free market determine if and when we go over to renewable energy sources as they become more efficient and more cost effective. Again, I thank you for taking the time to view my videos. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please take the time to fill out the request in the comments section. If there are any issues that I have not discussed that you would like me to discuss, if you would like my viewpoint on it, please let me know and I will get that video up as soon as possible. Again, thank you, God bless you, and God bless these United States of America.